on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, 55 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard it, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Jags grab it. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on. And remember, that coach, former defender in this league. He loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen, because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away that forces it.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Spears. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Jaguars at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Trayvon Walker, his second sack of the night. Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On second down, a run by Achane. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, this is much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. Right back to Spears. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hand off to Spears. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Spears on second down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And Jacksonville first down and a pickup of 17. Out of the gun to give to Spears. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
No way, you're kidding me!
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Spears. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Spears. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the run. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Tyjae Spears, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember
Achane hit and the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From the 29, Jones. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to get something done.
There's one down there, but he cannot connect.
Good, clean play, coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Tyjae Spears, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
my man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Jones on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on second down. Jones had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, Achane.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Spears with another carry.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Lawrence. That is caught.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tyjae Spears
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Jaguars add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here's Lawrence. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Mecole Hardman 70 yards. And the Jaguars continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last, and make it a successful one in some small way.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Jones.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
1st down, Dolphins.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On the toss, it's Spears.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But 223 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now we'll run the Spears.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, Lawrence. That one's taken in by Spears.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 3.
11.
Now a give right side. Spears. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Lawrence will throw.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Throwing Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on